No way. They said it wasn't possible. I'm doing more than one video in the span of a year. Please clap. Please clap. I figure it's only fair that I do some follow-ups here since I spent like 20 minutes sketching out and talking about this assignment and how worried I am about it. I'm not as worried anymore, don't worry. I wanted to show you guys what I ended up going with. This is, spoiler, the design that I am going to transfer to this gorgeous piece of linoleum, which is very big. So I'm gonna be turning this into a big sketch, but I wanted to show you some of the other sketches. So I was really worried. So I did like 50 sketches. This one was like my second favorite just because I feel like it's more meaningful to me, but it doesn't really fit like the requirements of being like super figure drawing-y. So I might just do this one in my own time. It's based on Erin Bushnell with like the poppies and the fire. And then I also really like this one, but there's no way I could turn this into a linocut because it's too detailed. But it's like a selkie who was found by somebody. And there's like, you know, like Dawn. You know how Dawn had those like commercials with like the animals like getting cleaned off? I thought it'd be kind of funny to do that with like a mythical creature, like a selkie. And like, obviously I chose a selkie because like seals. So I might honestly save this for like an etching or something because I really like this design. But I kind of went overboard and did like 500 sketches, but here's all my concepts. I really like how a lot of these came out, but I did a lot of sketches. And I am gonna go with this funky lady, mostly because, well, I wanted to focus on like, you know, an older woman with a lot of personality, because I feel like we get kind of shoehorned when we get older into like stereotypes. They're just not shown at all, because like, you know, oh god, scary wrinkles. I'm gonna speed this up because I do not have enough things to say for the span it's gonna take me to draw this on this giant piece of paper, but I wanted to show you guys the process and take you along with me. Whoa, okay, we're back. My nails are totally chipped because oh my god, we did like a deep cleaning day at work today and it was crazy. I was there for like 2 hours later than I thought I was gonna be. Oh my god. If you've never deep cleaned a restaurant, it changes you. It changes you. You will see things. Okay, but anyways, so since the last time I sat down and filmed some of this, I've gotten a lot of progress done. I'm such a good student this year. What is happening? I feel like I don't even have ADHD anymore. Do I have wood? Can I knock on it? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Paper counts as wood. Okay. So I drew her all out in graphite and then I lined her with Sharpies. And then on the other side, I traced her again. If you look here, you can see it's shiny. There's a very thick layer of graphite on her, which then became like a rubbing that I did onto the actual linoleum. And as you can see here, I drew this like 50 times. I have drawn this woman. I could draw her in my sleep. I have drawn her so many times. She's scowling in my dreams. You can see here that I put it down correctly the first time. Then I panicked because I was like, wait, is it supposed to be flipped? How many times do I flip it? And so then I flipped it again, traced the whole thing, realized I was actually right the first time, traced it back here again, erased this, and then drew it again in Sharpie. And here we are. And as you can see, this is all a lot of white space, which is what I'm currently gonna focus on because I've been really indecisive about the background for this. but I didn't want to like wait to do all the hard labor of what I knew I wanted on here. This looks crazy. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. I think my dad wants it for me. But so now I'm kind of playing around, and I have another piece of paper so I can kind of see what this is gonna look like. I'm gonna try and slow down and just focus on making it look exactly how I want it to print. That way I can just get it on here and then not have to worry so much about anything but cutting it. Because I feel like my professor mentioned, like, and he really stressed, like, you don't want to be making any decisions on your design while you're cutting it, which like is really fair. You know, it's like if I'm at this stage where like I have to use my little tools. Do I have my tools down here? I think they're just in my purse here somewhere. Heck yeah, they are. All right. This is my little speedball tool that I got from my professor. And so it's this little guy. It's got a little ball joint in here. And then you can attach these handy dandy blades into the ball joint. Like so. The little round part goes in here. You just screw it shut. And then this is what you use to gouge out. It's literally called a gouge. This is a U-gouge. Yes, this is a U-gouge. And so this is just like a little curved knife that I'm gonna have to use. Everything here that's not like Sharpie has to go. So it's gonna be a process. And by the time I'm at that stage where I'm like going through here, I really don't have to worry about like conceptual things like design and shape and color. I just wanna be able to go like caveman brain knife. So that is what we're gonna do. I've got my cocoa. I'm gonna watch The Martian and I'm gonna speed this up and you can watch me struggle with abstract shapes. Peace. I don't know why I didn't bother to explain this, but this is in fact where I start cutting the linoleum. I am alone in the studio. Ignore how shiny her lips are. I just re-inked those so I could see what was still dark. I think I'm done carving this. It could be cleaner. Like, I feel like I did leave these edges kind of funky. And I could mess with them more, but I honestly feel like I'm just gonna overwork them if I do. So I might just go ahead and try a test print on my fancy paper. It's expensive paper though. But I think I'm gonna do it. Okay. Please turn out. Please turn out. Baby girl. Okay, so I just pulled this off. It didn't work. But I was mostly worried about the design maybe not being strong enough, but check her out. When she's inked up, I'm very happy with her. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this again with more ink, spend a little more time like really pressing it down and seeing if I can't get a perfect print. Here she is. I definitely put a little too much ink on here. You can see it's kind of gathered. However, I like her. I'm okay with her. I don't know if the professor's gonna like her, but I'm pretty stoked, so whatever. I'm gonna go put her over with the rest of my billion old ladies and do another one. Printmaking. Are you seeing this? Well, I guess you're not, because it's not gonna focus. There it is. I've done it. I have made prints. I am very happy with how these came out. I ended up getting a B+ on the assignment overall, which is not bad. I have like 8,000 of these. These are kind of my not so good pile, but they don't have my full name on them, so that's what we're gonna look at right now. This is the best of them though. Yeah, here she is in all of her glory. You can see all the stuff that I carved out got inked up, pressed onto this very nice Sakishu paper, and she's ready to rock and roll. Overall, thoughts on printmaking. I just like started interviewing myself. Whoa, I had to think now. Thoughts on printmaking as a medium, very, very involved, very labor intensive. Really more so than any other art technique I've ever used before. You know, I'm so used to like watercolor or, you know, like just like pen and marker drawing. This was like, I've never had to, like even doing like big paintings on acrylic, like I've never had to spend this much time with my drawing in like every stage. Like, you know, from coming up with the ideas, getting the sketch down, inking it, like I thought I would hate it, honestly, because of who I am as a person, but I actually found it really, really rewarding, except for when, so I have really, really bad, strange, scary migraines, and I did get a really, really bad migraine from the mineral spirits, so I ended up buying a gas mask, no, ventilator. Looks like a gas mask. It looks very trench warfare, and that is no longer a problem, but that was a little bit scary. Chemicals not my friend, but the printmaking medium I do think I'm a fan of. I really just love like the chunky graphic style of it. I really like how bold it is. I like this like thick, just like, I don't know, I'm really satisfied with having learned it, and I'm excited to start my next print, which I'm about to do now. I'm gonna carve out this big board and make what's called a registration guide and get right into the second round for my second of 4 prints I'm gonna have to make for the semester. This is number 1. Next is gonna be a color one. It's gonna have black and white and color. Then we're gonna move on to etching. So yeah, thank you for tagging along in my printmaking journey. It's been very exciting. Before I edit this, one more thing. This is my fashionable ventilator. I feel really dramatic because nobody else in the class has one, but also I'm not getting migraines and I look like I'm from Mad Max, so really, who's laughing now? Also, I might sell some of these if I can figure out how in God's name to ship them safely. If I do, you'll hear about it eventually. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for supporting me. I hope you had a fun time. Hope you learned something. I will see you guys around. Have a great day. Bye-bye.